Welcome folks to the extra live stream I'm going to be doing today. So today, as promised from yesterday, I was going to show you guys what I do on Minecraft. For some people, some people it might be a bit confusing. Why I would spend, if you guys know me, why would I spend so much time on Minecraft? But I'll show you guys and uh, enjoy. Some of the things I might have to go walk in, so I'll go ahead and we're just gonna go to the entrance of our place. So we're gonna go to our houses first and introduce ourselves, really. So on the top screen, it is your YouTuber, MassStation20, or also known as Brian Sampaio. So, and my brother who still hasn't reached his own house yet, Isaac Sampaio, not a YouTuber. Anyway, so as you guys can see here in the view, we're both going to try to keep our screens together just so that it doesn't make it so confusing. What you're looking at here is the full view of what we call our own little villa, the Promised Land. A place for relaxation. Anything outside of the fence is just other stuff we like to build. So we can go ahead and start showing off the things we have here in our humongous land. We'll get to the humongous gray building over there, but just gotta wait. So here's the Promised Land. We've built an original one, but it was on the mobile, so now it's the Promised Land 2. Fences for when we do need to close down. And here's a old map of how it used to look like. A lot of this stuff has been either upgraded or rebuilt. Like there's a new area here. This has been rebuilt. There's a humongous thing going on in this whole map area. So Isaac, you're gonna try to keep up. So this is the first ever reception building we've ever fully built. We'll go ahead and take out a few of these because we just don't need them. We did add the bells for once they did get added into the game. So I activate that and the fence over there gets activated, as you guys saw just a few seconds ago. So there you go. This is my first like high-tech-ish thing that I've ever built. I call it the Skyline. Mainly because it just takes you from one place to another. We will do that, just not now. This is the first ever building I've ever built. I don't let anybody really go inside of it. I don't really go inside. We did have a sheep in here that we used to take care of in here. Unfortunately, he died. Nobody killed him, but he just one day he wasn't there anymore. So it was the original concept of how we wanted the buildings to look like in our place, but we noticed that they would be a little tight. So we decided to make a different style. This is where the sheep used to stay. This wasn't originally here. It did have a small library, but then I completely refurbished into this nice looking place. So this is how it looks like. It's not so bad if you think about it, but it could always be better. So let's go ahead and rush down this road and go to our first restaurant here, our first big building. Le Brunet 3. We have built 2 other versions of them. It's a pretty spacey restaurant. I'm probably going to destroy it at any time soon. Yeah, there's a lot of minecarts just kind of messed around here. A lot of unnecessary minecarts because my world's already complaining about how I have too many minecarts. So I'm going to go ahead and take a few of those out. You have here, it's a little book, Welcome to the Promised Land. Let's see here. Running over here, we have the first Skyline stop station. No, not yet. We rush on over here, the office for sometimes it gets a little damaged. Of course, we have here the very few offices of if somebody needs something, if somebody needs any help. Now rushing down here, this is brand new. It's the more like fashionable version of the land, also known as downtown. Not much has been put in it. It's just really a lot of trees and all that fun stuff. We'll go over that place later. Going down this road here, we have our second restaurant that was originally going to be a fire station because this whole place is made out of wood. So it's always good to have a fire station. Instead, we have a beacon here with a lot of unnecessary minecarts. We have here the kitchen, which I think used to have mannequins, but due to shortage of minecarts, we decided to take them out. We do have the very few TVs here. We have the really nice looking sort of chandeliers thing. We have this here, which actually wasn't so bad, but it carries water, so we can't take that out. And we have the rest of this stuff here. So going down this is actually brand new. It used to just be a small pool. I closed it down. I refurbished it to this humongous place, and it's just absolutely gorgeous with the reception area and all that stuff. And now it's a gigantic pool. I am planning on adding a bit more lighting, mainly because the lighting just looks very nice here, so it just kind of doesn't want to make me put some lighting in it. They have him swimming at the block center, or I think that's what we call it. Block center. We do have sort of the birthday area here, or just kind of an area straight up for watching. He tried to build a beacon, so I just closed that up so that nobody goes in it. As you can see, we are probably going to add some lighting over there. So I'm just going to close up and close these doors here. Then we have our own little company, but using the logo of Mojang, we call it Corp. Corp is usually just our little company that we kind of pretend is like the Apple company and all this stuff. It's really just for... We actually have a humongous factory over there, as you guys can see, Corp. That's where we make all of our inventions. I will show you guys to that, and we will be able to go on every single ride, because we do have like 3 theme parks in this world. So we will go through that. Isaac, now the houses. So we have here the very fashionable houses, which was introduced by my brother and a YouTuber who I admire a lot, but unfortunately I don't remember your name, so I won't be able to give you a shout out. So this house consists of just a few blocks of height and size, but that allows me to go ahead and make a lot of them. In this case, being able to keep a lot of things. So there's no VIP really yet for these houses. It's very simple, very broad, but I guess that's what makes them nice. So we have a little fountain here, and then we have the more like sweet, the more VIP-ish. I know I just said no VIP, but these are the more like exclusive, very private. Yeah, the more private ones. And we're not even fully finished. We kind of stopped ever since we started on the theme park. Then we have a straight entrance here to the to downtown, and from there you can go straight to the entrance. Now going here down back to Corp, we have this room here, which actually, oh no, I think it was either Corp. There used to be a tiny little building that we used to do a little like turf wars, or an arena which we would just shoot each other. Here, I don't ever remember being here, but it is one of those, it is one of the skyline stops. By the way, I might have to click out every once in a while of this because it does get very glitchy. So I'm gonna go ahead and put day. Okay, this building here used to be a house, and I think it still is a house. Oh, we're glitchy. We're glitching. We're glitching. Okay, here we go. Oh wow, George Floyd. Yeah, alright, let's give a moment of silence for him. Discriminated and killed. He was arrested and killed. Invite your friends for pizza. Oh, you already left. That's not, wow. George Floyd was killed. Okay, for doing stuff. Alright, now here we have my favorite building in the whole promising here area. We have Leather's Critic, which is like a shop, but it's like a very exclusive shop. When it comes to everything, there used to be mannequins here. It was very, very elegant. But again, mannequins can also be used as animatronics, and we needed those to build our stuff. Wait, Isaac, I think we destroyed a bit of this on that. You made it to the 6th floor? Okay, so here we actually have the first elevator. Now I might just fall through. Yep, exactly. It's like every single time I say it. There you go. So there you can actually make it to the second floor, and here you can go ahead and shop a bit more. We used to have a few more mannequins here. Again, I told you theme park. We have computers here. We have the mouse is here. It's very nice. We have just little stuff here that you can get. It's never fully been put inside the inventory, but that's only because we're creative and who really cares. We have like we use the boats as cars sometimes here, mainly because they are one of the transportation. I'll send that right back up. Yeah, we do have a retrieval button, which I've never seen anybody else build before. Like build before. It can also be used as a, and then we have the area here for the people that work. And what else do we have to show them other than the skyline, which I want to go last? We have one of my more happy places, which I do work on a lot. We have our first ride, our original ride.
No, the first ride was the rock and roller coaster.
Yeah, I think it was the rock. We built our own little version of rock and roller coaster. We have this. This used to be a ride. As you can tell here, there's still a lot of stuff. It was gonna be like a portal ride and all that stuff. It was gonna be based on like a Sonic CD thing, but this is actually Corp on the inside. Here's where we do a lot of our inventions. It's very messed up, but we do clear it out every once in a while.
I think we should clear it out today.
Not now, not now. So here is where I actually did a bit of inventing for the pool swimming lanes. I am in a swim team, so it was like, oh man, it would be really nice if I could be able to swim and still like be in the lane, especially with the coronavirus and us home. It does make me feel missed. Here is some technology for the rides that I've been creating. I did use it lately. Here's just a fancy looking fire dispenser, but also known as a potion or animal killer. Here's actually the first concept of my theme park. I was thinking about more of an Egyptian form, but then I decided to go with the temple thing. And then I had an experiment of if you can use fireworks sideways, because I never saw it. Here's just another version of that over there before me finding out. This is still a bit of a work in progress, but we already fixed it, so yeah, so that's enough of Corp. Hopping down here. Yeah, Isaac's roller coaster is a bit overrated, but it just depends on which one you're talking about. He's built like 3 already or something. So this guy's here is the new and newly upgraded rock and roller coaster. Yeah, a lot of people have made better versions of it, but the building was just horrendous, so we decided to refurbish it, and I decided to help him using Corpse technology, or also known as my technology. So sorry. We did put a few walls here because there's a lot of spoilers to some other parks. A little example of what we might be seeing later. Some few trees here. It does make the place look a lot more pleasant. I think we have our first kind of piece of technology when it comes to the opening and closing doors, but without it actually being doors, because before you did actually have to go through pressure plates and normal doors, which did kind of kill the fun-ish. Here was just a straight up no wall at all, just kind of goes right through to the vehicle building, but we did he decided that he wanted to add a cutscene, so he did add a cutscene here with the guy. It's really poorly made, but it's because we just didn't have enough. We just didn't want. Yeah. Okay, so here is the main vehicle building, and yeah, we're not even gonna do the countdown because it's just dumb. there you go. We have the first ride down. Honestly, you always break that. And then we have just a little exit ramp here that was extremely poorly built.
Wow.
This is the only ride here in the whole park.
That's extremely
No, that doesn't have a name. Like, we still don't have a name for it. And then we have standby, and then we have the single rider. Standby, exit, and single riders. So we're just gonna go. You go through the single riders. I'll go ahead and show them the sort of the standby.
I'll go ahead and cheat.
And then I'll go ahead here and start off the ride. He'll be right behind me. But this here is the thing that I wasn't expecting to be so close, but you guys will end up seeing that later very, very soon. So here we go. Just a little view of what you'll guys be seeing. My latest and most biggest creation of all time. Yeah, when it comes to brakes and all this stuff, we did kind of fail, but it was still pretty good. I don't know why we do have a fountain, but okay. Why did you put a fountain? It doesn't look like a waterfall, but it looks a lot like a fountain. I told you were supposed to. You said it was something about it. And then I don't know why you put the glass things here. It's really kind of fun. So this is actually a work in progress. I won't be showing this. I can't show you the actual ride from here because it's just under the construction, because it wasn't like the quick ride ever. Really, because it's like the only one that I cannot do so well in creating with ideas. So yeah.
You want me to destroy this?
No.
Yeah, we need it.
Okay. This is the next Skyline station. It's like the big one. We have another truck right here.
No, remember?
Oh yeah, the Falcon. Do you think we should go on that? It sucks. If you guys do want to go on this ride, just yeah. No. This isn't what fully inspired and turned into the edges. This is when it's one of the rides. We could just go through the fast pass. We're not gonna go through the line. The line's just way too many zigzags here. No, it's not supposed to be the exit. The exit's over there. No, the exit's right there. Yeah, you have to go from how bad this ride was thought out. Like you have to actually go back through the line just so that you can reach the exit. Yeah, there is no real story here. Well, I mean, the part where you jump through the portal and you fall into the forest, that isn't so bad. Yeah, we did do a pretty good job. Alright, and then here's the ending, as it has to push forward.
I can't believe that you're supposed to get stuck.
Yeah, because then it just kind of gives it that slow feeling. It just makes it...
Look, Look, here's my cart.
My minecart is there, but I don't. Alright, let's just get out of this ride.
Oh, you're supposed to break the line again?
You're supposed to go back through the line just from how badly. Okay, now we're gonna go to open what now?
We're supposed to break the block, the block.
It's not open yet, but we did do a fake disease, the Bloca virus, also known as Bloca-20, also known as the coronavirus or COVID-19. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just jump through the illegal area. So this, guys, is Eternity Edges. Those other rides over there that were just kind of random rides, those were Eternity Park. Now this is Eternity. This is Eternity Edges. So here we have the station. We do have the monorail that does go through the mountain from the actual Promised Land to all the way over here. So it's really, really big, and this isn't even half of it. And then here, yeah, as he said, yeah, we're gonna go on the first ride, which was, let me just tell you that Eternity Edges, or at least Rakuda. Yeah, we're going through that. Is I'm gonna give you an aerial view of Isaac's queue line. Alright guys, sorry. Today we do have a really big launch. We have the historic SpaceX launch. So we might have to close the stream earlier because who wants to miss a very legendary launch in space? Nobody. Nobody wants to miss a launch. Who cares? I do. So here you just have a really big view of the park. Sorry we had to skip a big chunk there of the line. So let's go ahead and just get started with the ride. We're starting to get glitchy, so we're gonna have to do the click out, click in again. Okay, we're gonna start the click out, click in.
So sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No,
just knowing that the ride, honestly, that we have to go through that. Okay, you have to be here, Isaac.
Okay, I'll just follow you on top. Go.
Yeah, sure. Just show them just how the ride goes. So we go through the black tunnel. Alright, so hope you guys enjoy the ride. It's quite short, but it's like a Space Mountain mixed up with the Millennium Falcon Smuggler, and I am a big fan of Star Wars. Oh, sorry about that, guys. We were having a few, we were refurbishing the place here because, Eternity Edges was actually open for people to go ahead and enter and check it out. But, a few things happened. A few things happened during the time, so we're just gonna start this part here again. Oh, this is quite embarrassing.
What? What's embarrassing?
Just the fact that we cannot take out those minecarts. Alright, but at least oh, see, I broke another rail. What are you doing in there? You're just way up there. See, I think this wasn't. Yeah, I don't think that. I think that was you.
No, it wasn't. Look, I got it blocked.
My brother does have a lot of rage quits, and in this case, sometimes he does take it out on the poor rides. So it and then this is the very ending, it's just one humongous tunnel. We will get to the humongous cave there. It is the most high amount of tech in the park that I know of at the moment. So
in my opinion, it's the best ride.
Yeah, it is the best ride in my opinion. There's just so much for you to see and so much for you to like do in the ride. We're not really gonna go, so we do need boarding groups. This might already ring a bell of what the ride this might be copying. In order for you to ride the ride, you need to have a boarding group, which allows you to go through the
Let's show the temple.
Yeah, so this is, the name of the ride is called Temple Escape. We've been doing a few upgrades every single month. We close down the ride for about a week and we do a humongous upgrade on it. Some of them haven't been humongous, but we are planning a gigantic upgrade very, very soon. So let me give you guys, as he's going through the line there, if you guys want to see the line, you guys follow Isaac's screen. Yeah, if you guys want to follow, I'll show you guys just a few aerial views of how the temple is. The temple of Rakuta, or like the main temple. Yeah, it's the Rashushan temple. They'll be sort of created. It was a very simple, like it wasn't even that hard for me to make, but it just looks so, I don't know, interesting to just look at. And every single time I look at it and I look at this cave, I'm like, this only took me, well, the ride itself, from how big it is, took me about 3 months to build, or actually 4 months.
I didn't even help you with no
Yeah, and I didn't even get help. I did this all solo. But just the ride itself, or just the cave and this stuff, just took me like a few days. But when it comes to technology and me wanting to make the ride perfect, that took me days to be able to do. So this is where usually more than one person online would be able to help, as in turning of this thing off, which would be the temple gate, which is where a lot of this stuff actually comes into play. So what I would do here as like a cast member, I would hop on in here. I would tell tell them the parties of blah 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 to go in, blah 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 to go out.
Or is it supposed to be like that?
I think it was supposed to be like that. I don't remember what happened that one time.
Oh yeah, you were trying to make a sculpture.
Oh yeah, I was trying to make a bigger sculpture, but it was pretty nice like that. So I'd be like, okay, party of one, you could come over here at this gate.
A party of one behind me.
What are you a party of?
5 million.
Okay, party of 5 million over here.
But there's 5 million people behind me. Look
Okay,
up.
and then I would be like, okay, you guys are about to go inside a cutscene room, but there's no things at all, so just shove your head in there. Right, and then they would wait in there, actually. And as you can tell, there is no exit other than that one door there, which I would have closed. And then this thing here... Wait, there you go. The door opens, and they go ahead and do that. Wait, you want to wait for me?
No, I don't want to wait for you.
Okay, so you just go ahead. Wait, go ahead in.
I can't go in.
Oh, is it closed? Sorry.
No.
Alright, go ahead and enter. You would activate. I'll be right behind him this time. Start up in a mine shaft and you're trying to escape from the cave. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but you're trying to escape from the cave because there's a lot of chaos going on in there at the moment. You're able to escape into a forest, but it's kind of weird. Yeah, it's kind of weird because there's a lot of, yeah, we did just open the ride about a few days ago because we were going ahead and doing a big upgrade, as I told you guys monthly. So this part here, as you guys can see with Isaac, it's actually supposed to be a whole bunch of lights just following you, but unfortunately we're going too fast for that, I'm worried. And we had technical issues here, sorry about it. We're not really supposed to have 2 carts going at the same time. That's not usually planned. So this here is just you going through the hallways of a hidden base of the Third Order, which is kind of after you. They don't like the Rashutians. And now they found you, they're shooting at you. There's a humongous BRIS system, also known as in Star Wars ATSTs or AT-ATs. They're shooting at you. This is the highly technological minecart elevator, which just kind of go running away. Let's running away, and then you fall down. You're inside a big room with the main leader of the Third Order and one of the main leaders of the Rashutians. You're running up. There's a red light everywhere because they caught you. You must escape. Go into an escape party. Falling. He sees you. You must escape. You fall down at the floor, and then you go actually do the same exit as Space Run. So there you go. And then here is just half of what it is. Oh, we do have an extra thing here. We do have hidden activities and hidden rewards for people that find them. So here, if you go through here, it's kind of obvious almost. But this is actually supposed to be a special activity for making your own sort of Rashutian clothes. You have here the pinker, you have here the leathers and all that stuff so that you can grab it. Here's the, you can color it. Here's the cast member entrance. It's kind of open up for the people. And then right next to it we have the redstone for the animatronics here of the ride. It's quite nice actually. And now what we would do here is, this is actually quite new. It opened, I think it was glitching a bit here.
May 1, it opened May 1.
Yeah, it opened May 1st. It's only been open for about a month now. Unfortunately, it's been failing a lot lately. Both of the rides are closed down at the moment. Well, not exactly closed down, but here we go.
This ride is supposed to be a drop ride.
We haven't gone to that part yet. So this here is the Eagle Temple, because almost every single park has to have a temple. During the day, it's actually, see here, it's dark enough, so now the lights of the world have turned on with peace, justice, suspicion, anger, and then death are all just together there. And then here we have a really big place, which I absolutely love. We will go ahead and try El Perro Loco. This, guys, is actually, here we go. We have La Caverna, which is the name, and then we have Rise of the Lions also over there. So let's go ahead first to the... Yeah, we're gonna try El Perro Loco. So here's the menu. We have the normal foods. I'll give you El Perro Loco. For those of you guys who want to try El Perro Loco, it is available for everyone. But it is actually just the Turtle Master. But this is 10 seconds only. This is the lingering potion.
But there's the drinking one.
Yeah, there's the one that you drink and it like keeps you all weird and messed up for like 40 seconds. So this is a restaurant. During the night, there's supposed to be some really fancy lights going on over here, but that's unfortunately turned off. Alright, now we have here our prized Joy, unfortunately closed down. Wait time is 95 minutes. There's supposed to be the name here, but whatever. So this here is supposed to be it's more of the fancy instead of highly technological ride. Isaac, could you stop? And this is why actually I don't like to play Minecraft with people. They just kind of get on the nerves and just kind of mess you up a lot of the times. So we're giving you a slow aerial view here.
Cool.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and show you. Not yet. Okay, so this ride, as I told you, is another reconstruction. There is like a third room here, but it's actually going to be used now as the sort of no, not the escape pod, but the entrance for the things here. So okay, so now the door is open. Okay, so the door is open, and then you go over here, Isaac, and you wait and you look up there, and then it's gonna be like, Hello guys, welcome. I don't have a lot of time to tell you this, but the doors are going to open ahead of you, and then you guys are going to go through, and you guys are going to... I know that. Now just go ahead and go through now. Aren't you guys going to go? When are you going to go?
Okay, now we're on.
Yeah, okay, there we go. The doors do... I did mess around with the redstone, so that we go... Oh my god, yeah, that is a technology. I might do it to a few tutorial videos. It's always quite nice to know a few stuff, right, Isaac?
No.
Okay, so here's actually where you used to start the ride. Like, if you go down, where you might see, this is actually, I'll show you the abandoned part of the ride. You want to show them the abandoned stuff, Isaac?
Did you make this?
This is just a little extra. So here, here was just a little.
What's the max of the, wait.
It's only 3 blocks. We're in a flat world.
Building.
Yeah, this is a building, Isaac. Here, guys, would actually be part of the minecart transportation. So it's like 2 rides in one, and you would break into here. I'm gonna go ahead and break I'm gonna keep the minecart rolling just because what I did is just kind of nice. So here, originally, you would go through here because you would be captured by the Third Order for raiding their base back at Temple Escape. It's not the same.
Yeah, are you trying to make it just like Cactus?
Oh my god. Okay, here it was just one humongous prison with a really big machine. Here, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys. The door's supposed to close. Yeah, I'll probably break them mainly because we just can't. We're just not gonna use them anymore. Originally here, we would go ahead and we would choose our side.
3, 2,
1. So we would say goodbye to each other, but we would always be sort of next to each other. You're kidding me, right? I just don't care because the ride's already closing down. And then you would fall into what we know as Green Hill Zone. But it was just not a good idea, mainly because, yeah, we never truly finished the ride and the ride opened even before we could say hello. So, here is based off of Murder Mystery. You would go here, you would see a random guy with an apple, you'd be extremely confused, so you would continue your journey. And then you would rush and you would go into the 3rd dimension, which would just sort of be like Wild West-ish, mining thing, which is what extremely high speed, which I was not expecting ever. Just crazy there. So yeah, here we go. We're going extremely high. Going here. When the light is turned on, do not go, but I am still going because nobody cares. Why, Isaac? Why? This is the same. We're gonna use this. We're gonna use this. And then you would just go ahead and just mess around with the carts if you were gonna go ahead and Tower Terror. Yes, it's sort of. It's not the Tower Terror, but it's called the Temple of Zivako, or no.
It's gonna be a museum.
Yeah, we're not gonna show you guys inside mainly because it just looks too nice. Let me just tell you one thing. This is the only sneak peek you guys are actually gonna get.
And there's gonna be a museum. That's another sneak peek.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a tiny little museum. Now to show them what we're working on most here. No, I told them they're gonna have to wait. So here's the 2 rails so that we can go here back to the promised land.
But isn't this too?
Yes.
Grandpa?
We're giving them a sneak peek, boys.
No, we have to show them the ride. Remember?
No, the rides are not allowed to get a sneak peek on. I mean, we'll show them an aerial view and all that fun stuff. We're just not gonna go on them, or else
what's the? We're gonna tell them that
they're gonna be able to see everything. Guys, let me just tell. This is the next world. So you guys were on Karaka, which was the planet of Rakuda. Now you guys are inside the planet of Sarafaka, which is supposed to be the world of Trampa. It's Parapata, but okay. This, guys, is the completely new world. Absolutely gigantic world. Yeah, it's just... Isaac, can we go slow? Come back here.
I'm gonna show the tall view.
Okay, fine. So this is the big view. We discovered just some time ago that if you want to make really tall trees, you need to put 4 of them. So the whole time I was using 1 tree, which is why it's kind of short here for the jungle. Here, actually, every single lich has a secret sign. So, in Rakuda, I'll give you guys a humongous shout out, actually. If you guys were able to go back and actually able to see this sign here, the EE, which is supposed to be for Eternity Edges. So if you guys find it, comment down below, and then you guys will get a special little prize, probably just a shout out, but it's better than nothing. At least you can be proud of something you did with your life. This guy is supposed to be the exit of one of the rides, which is supposed to be the waters of Sarafaka.
This is so easy to find.
The Sarafaka.
This.
Yeah, if you guys do find it, tell us in the description below, in the comment section. This guy is supposed to be the hotel, which I was excited for. But then when I gave it up to my brother, because I really needed to do some other upgrades and upgrades, I kind of regret the idea of life. Because it's just really bad.
This is going to be a mall. Shopping mall.
Nobody asked.
And this is going to be the sunrise, to watch the sunrise. And there's going to be a pool, a spa. It's going to be only for VIPs. And look at this ride.
Yeah, it's sort of a VIP place. So here actually is the entrance for the first ride, which is supposed to be the waters of Sarafaka. And here is the more exciting ride that us and Isaac worked on. Fine, we can ride it, but it's only because it's not complete. Called the Beast. We're probably gonna change the name because the original idea, just like.
No, we changed the name.
What did we change it to?
I forgot.
Oh yeah, rocking through the Rock the Woods. Yeah, I think it's what we called it. Rockin' in the Woods. And then what happens in this ride, in the original story, The Beast, it was supposed to be yeah, supposed to be like two stories actually, where one you're trying to get the egg of the Ender Dragon, and the other is you're getting hunted by the Ender Dragon, and at the end both of you guys, it's two rails, but then they come back together as one rail, but then both of them go back to two rails. So it's a 2-1-2 scenario.
This ride has a special system.
I just explained it. Okay, guys, so officially in rocket launch in about 10 minutes for this launching. 2 minutes? Okay, this is the final thing we're going to be able to show you guys before this actually ends. I'm just going to have to go a quick run here. Make sure that there are no minecarts messed around. You do not want to have any interruptions for the first historic launch. Oh god, okay, good. Isaac, get in the cart, get in the cart. Get in the cart. Get in the cart.
Okay, the timer's ending. Timer's almost done.
Okay, ready? Well, only one of us has to click the button, which would actually be me, so let's go ahead and do that. So both of us are in two separate stories. Both of us are practically in the same time. Some of us might actually end up glitching a little bit because there's just so many trees here. So, like, we're both stopping at two different places at two different times, but the story is we're trying to find our way through the woods, and then we start noticing that there's a tiny little war going on. We still have, finished the ride fully, so that's why we're actually trying. So we must escape our way, run through the woods, trying to find our way out of here so that we can escape alive. We're running. Isaac's ahead of us. He's being able to escape. We're still going at extremely high speed. So we're both together now. We're both together now. That's not really right, but okay. And then we're both here. We're alive. We're both here. We're truly alive. Make it down. Here is actually something new that we invented, which is supposed to be like the slow system for activating. We're both gonna fall, and that's gonna activate a chip. Isaac, you broke yeah, unfortunately, but it's okay, guys. So what was gonna happen here is the redstone's activated, causing this to be turned over here, but at the right time when this passes by through here, just like about 1 or 2 ticks, this would actually turn right when I go over, so I would end up over here with both of us overall. Isaac, wait, so you go out the ride and you don't have an exit?
Okay, I'm trying to watch the historic.
Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. I know you guys did not watch at all during the live stream, but for you guys that did actually just find our video, if you guys want to subscribe, but I just ask you to at least leave a comment or like.